Welcome to Little Lavender. This is the meditation portion of A Little Lavender. I will continue to say Little Lavender as we are branding our brand to be redundant. Do you find yourself redundant in life? I push my grip master. Each spring reminds me of each individual finger, as sometimes I take them for granted. Ask yourself, what are you taking for granted in your life? Take this moment to find gratitude. And another breath. And as we exhale the day's stress out, and we inhale life's love and gratitude. Oh, it feels so good to get centered and grounded. I know sometimes we make play and fun of the meditation portion of the podcast. However, today it's important that we actually create validity here, because meditation is a wonderful practice that, when done so in your own way, will change your life fundamentally. I encourage people to take time each day to give themselves a few minutes of balance and center and find all they're grateful for and become present. Put the tablet down and the phone down. Put the device down that you're actually watching this podcast on, and be with oneself. I would like to dedicate today's podcast to a woman named Annabella. And with that, we will snap our fingers and we will become present. Pow! We're here. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Hey, Kevin Suker. What's up, buddy?
That was a waste of 3 fucking minutes. Look at how we opened this podcast.
Well, you know,
do we have any answers to Pete? Do you guys like him meditating like this before the podcast? Please put it in the comments if you want the continuation of the meditation phase of the show. For some reason, this has become a part of our deal.
May we speak factually, though? You did say a waste of 3 minutes. A minute was the intro video. So 2 minutes. It was 2 minutes. It was 120 seconds of our life.
I stand corrected. Thank you.
So if anybody has a problem with that, please let us know. I will stop doing those meditations. And all the fun, I sort of do it as a joke, but it's a planting the seed of, it's funny. Great, Denise. Does it center you? Does it make you feel? I don't want to start out with, it's to balance the anxiety that follows, because Kevin and I tend to create anxiety. Well, I do. I'm not going to say, thank you, Denise. I'm not going to say that Kevin creates anxiety. He is disconnected from all of it because I'm not going to label him, but if I did label him, it would be he's an avoidant, and that's an interesting thing. So, oh, good, Denise, that's enough for me, right?
I'm not an avoidant.
That's enough reason for me to continue it. Kevin, if you have a problem with the meditation, we are partners in the show. It's a 50-50 thing. So if you want to express you'd like to remove the meditation, I'm happy to do so. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Anita has been suffering with the flu since 4 a.m.
Oh God, Anita, I hope you're okay. Do a magic trick, do something like I do. I'm Marie Sawcheck, the celebrity magician, and yeah, I have had the flu before, and it is not fun. And I hope you get well. I wish you well. All right, with that, I'm going to disappear. Kevin, lighten up a little bit, will you? Michael, the meditation's stupid. All right, back. See you guys. So she's got the flu. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah. We talked about that before. Like, you have a child, but you homeschool, so he's not getting exposed to flu. But other friends of mine who have kids, it's like constantly bringing stuff home. I don't know if Anita has children or not. Anita, do you have kids? But either way, it's a drag. Hey, Patrick, what's up, buddy? I like this guy, man. He's consistent.
Hey, Patrick. Patrick's been here with us from the beginning.
Pop Denise his name up there. Let me see his name. Pop him up.
Patrick, the best. Good evening, and thank you.
And hello to Kelly. Kelly, good evening, all. It's for everybody.
That's my friend Kelly.
I don't know Kelly. Kelly, nice to see you on the podcast.
Kelly's so nice.
Where's Kelly from?
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. Hi. She looks happily married. Taking a picture with her bow.
Yeah, so Anita is
no kids,
no children,
So
she's out licking handrails,
which is good for your immune system, I suppose.
Anita, you got to use some hand sanitizer on the handrails before you lick them.
I want to circle back to the meditation in a moment, but first and foremost, something major happened for you.
You announced something about Anita.
sorry, not Anita, Annabella.
Annabella.
Yeah.
Do we want to put that graphic up real quick?
Well, I'm going to go back to that, which has to do with the meditation. But I want to talk about something for you that could have been life changing for you, and not in a good way. Why don't you tell everybody what happened? And I'm so glad that you're not dead. to put it
Yeah,
bluntly.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Well, that's why you didn't die. You had nowhere. You didn't have much further to go.
There's nowhere to go.
No, but seriously,
Yeah,
you got a gift of it's an electric scooter that you ride. Is that what it is?
Yeah, Saturday morning I decided like 6:50 that I was going to take the electric scooter to the supermarket because I was going to pick up some stuff.
Because heaven forbid you burn some calories walking. But go ahead, that's fine. Okay, sorry. Antagonist. I'm an antagonist. I have to do better. Back to the meditation. Yeah.
And I went to the store. I picked up the stuff, and then I got on my way back to the store.
From the store, you had the groceries.
From the store to my house, I got in a head-on collision with a young woman on an electric bike.
Head on. Describe the situation. You're on the sidewalk, coming around.
I was illegally riding it on the sidewalk.
Illegally.
And she was illegally riding the bike on the sidewalk.
And was it a corner or straight? You didn't see each other, right?
It was a blind. It was like a blind. It's like a windy road. So there was like a blind corner.
Road. So you came around the corner and
we hit head on. There was no. Splat! It was horrible. It was violent.
Turning me on. Keep telling me about it. Violent. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was really bad.
Are we going
to look around tonight, or
you were scared because it was a pretty good impact. Her helmet went to your jaw. Is that right?
Her head hit me in my jaw, and I thought it shattered my jaw. Yeah.
But she had a helmet on, right?
Mm-hmm.
You did not. Yeah. So, but you didn't fall off. You stayed on. She fell off.
She fell off, and by the time I'm asking her if she was okay, she said she believes so. I thought I was okay. I just said it. I knew I was hurt pretty bad. And then I got home and we turned down an ambulance. And then I went to the emergency room and had a CT scan.
What do you mean turned down an ambulance?
Well, it happened right at the gate where the guards
saw that corner.
Yeah.
Right on Durango coming into your neighborhood. Oh, shit. She was riding out. You were riding in.
Correct.
Yeah. So you went to the hospital. They did they do a scan? Or
they did a CT scan and some x-rays of my shoulder.
And all clear.
And thankfully, he said, this could have been severely worse. And I think I got lucky.
I mean, I was visualizing broken nose, maybe some teeth through the lip. I mean, broken jaw, wire jaw shut. I can just see you doing Michael McDonald like this, That
would have been horrible.
Or just head trauma, and then not making it. So you're lucky.
Yep. Very lucky.
Well, we're all happy that I'm personally.
Well, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate your kindness and your warmth.
Wait a second, I forgot to say I don't give a shit about that story. Honestly, I'm Maurice Sawchuk, celebrity magician. Bye. He's short.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Denise. Yeah, I was not all that forthright. It took me a couple days to feel a little bit better about what went on. And like Michael said, I saved it for the podcast.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Oh, we're gonna get serious now?
Yeah, about the collision.
Thanks, Anita.
After that all happened.
Thank you, Kelly.
Did you see Tweety birds? Did you see a putty cat? I think I saw a putty cat. Did you see a Tweety bird?
I was definitely in shock.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, I'm glad you're okay.
Thanks for asking. Yeah.
Do you want to circle back to
something you wanted to bring up today in our show?
I did after last week. So I was playing around with the meditation, and I always find it interesting with people who smoke weed. A lot of people know this, some people don't, but I'm clean and sober for 19 years, and so the inhalation of pot, and when you hold it in and then you exhale it out, I wonder, is it the marijuana that relaxes people, or is it the fact that you're just taking a deep breath? And when I joke around like that, I actually get relaxed from that, as if it's the pseudo pot that I'm miming, So we started the meditation out with that, and I did that as a joke. the implication was that that's from the person that sent this message, is that I'm implying that that's the answer to everyone's stresses and how crazy the world is, and just smoke more pot and everybody be happy. That is not my message, and it was misread by somebody who I don't believe clearly doesn't know who I am, but doesn't take the time to understand what Kevin and I are doing and what I'm doing. So she sent a message to Kevin, and I thought it would be very fun to pull this message up. And Kevin, could you read it as well as show it? You're such a great reader. He's pulling it up, folks. Here we go. And swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Yeah.
Kevin Suker, thank you for the invitation, Kevin. But I have to be honest, when I tuned in, I was greeted by Michael acting ridiculously and promoting marijuana as a solution to life's problems. Honestly, I don't find that kind of conversation interesting or productive. It was a waste of my time, and it's just not something I enjoy. I don't believe marijuana or those kinds of topics are worth my attention. Appreciate the invite up, but I'll pass on the other guy's silly sketches.
Which is, at least you got that right. It was a silly sketch, and
yeah, it was a silly sketch.
Yeah, and so I just people lighten up a little bit, and I love that she's got a choice to I did, and I don't even know that you invited her. I don't even know, but like, if we offend anybody, you know what, voice it. But honestly, we don't really give a shit. I mean, that's kind of the premise here. We want to be authentic and vulnerable. I mean, I don't want to hurt. It's not our intention, but it does seem like you don't want to have any part of this, huh, Kevin? I have the floor. If I do offend you, and you want to send me a private message, that's great. I believe that putting the post on a public profile, as she did, is a little bit bullshit. Anyway, in your opinion, whatever. So, with that said, dude, did I tell you that I'm paying cash for my surgery? I mentioned that to you.
You did, yeah. You told me that your insurance is not going to cover it, right? You said that there was
or I can upgrade my insurance.
You don't have the insurance that covers stupid mistakes that you made,
or like elective surgeries is what she said. I'm like, elective, but the point is I'm weighing out the cost, right? A lot of doctors do cash prices, and so here I am negotiating as if I'm buying a guitar on Reverb. I'm talking to the anesthesiologist. Is that how you say that? Anesthesiologist.
That's the person who puts you to sleep, right?
Yeah. And I got a price from them, and then the doctor was very cool, the surgeon, and he gave me a price. And then there's a facility fee, and of course there's PT to follow for 6 months, maybe longer. But so as I'm talking to the facility, she's going to check with the manager there and see if she can get it even lower than what they gave me. But then she said, oh, by the way, the anesthesiologist is an outside company. You can definitely negotiate that price, right? So she said about a 90-minute surgery is usually about $1,500. So I love that I'm getting information and doing that. But did you ever think you're negotiating with a doctor about price? Is it weird to negotiate with a surgeon going, oh, you want the cheaper one? I'll do the cheaper one. I mean, you want the best you're going to get. But the anesthesiologist, I've heard people tell me that they've woken up in the middle of the surgery. Is it prohibitive to maybe negotiate the price with the anesthesiologist?
So I was in the hospital on Saturday, like I said, and the woman came in, after they see you. They don't take your insurance card at the counter anymore. They're like, well, come in and get it. So as I'm waiting for the imaging to already be done, right, for the results, I had already had the imaging done. Then the woman in the cart comes with the credit card machine. And she was like, oh, okay, this is what your deductible is, and this is what your percentage of the bill that you are responsible for as per my insurance.
Was it more than the deductible?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you're out of pocket on the whole thing.
So she said to me, she's like, this is how much it's going to cost. And now this is not the doctor's bill. This is just the hospital's bill.
Right.
I said, can you do something better for me on the price? And she goes, no, we don't do that any longer.
That's so the reason that the surgeon works out of a outpatient surgical center, because he has privileges there as opposed to going to the hospital. They are stuck, and they're a big part of the problem. Real quick, Sonia, did you? I
asked her if she was okay. She said she was in a hit and run yesterday.
Yeah.
I said, oh no, Sonia, you okay? She responded, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. That's too bad.
Something's in the air.
She was sharing some of her knee surgery experience with me, and a lot of people have, which I appreciate, So
I'm calling our friend Sonia Felberg out. She said she had to talk to me about something. I haven't heard from her in a week.
Oh, you mentioned that. She's got you hanging, the cliffhanger.
She got me hanging, the cliffhanger. She dropped the bomb on me. She said, I got to talk to you. And then I was like, okay, I'm available. Nothing. Crickets.
Nothing.
Sonia, call me.
Sonia, why don't you put it in the comments section of what you wanted to talk to Kevin about so we can all dissect it and give our feedback. It'd be great. It'd be great. So you were going to go to California, but you changed your plans? You were going to spring break, right?
Yeah, it's spring break. Max, our 10-year-old is on spring break.
Well, do you guys, do you arbitrarily create spring break? Because he's homeschooled, right?
Yes, Michael. He is schooled at home, and
so you decide
we time spring break with
opposite
friends that he's with friends that are also going to be on spring break.
So California spring break is this week.
No, he's on spring break with his old friends from Wisconsin.
Billy, say hi to Billy.
Hey, Billy, I texted you earlier today, man. You didn't text me back.
Nobody's getting back to this guy. I don't know what's going on. Billy, we'll see you Saturday, brother. We're looking forward to working with you. I get Billy to run sound on Saturday. That's so exciting for us. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm gonna get a call from Sonia, but Billy. Hey, Billy.
Billy didn't call you back?
1:33 p.m. That's like 4 hours, man. Unless you're
Billy's out of your price point. You know that, right? Don't even try Billy. Billy's very expensive.
He's doing a gig right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I'm going to instruct Billy not to call you back because there's a loyalty factor. And, I get jealous when people that I work with other people.
I just wanted a recommendation from Billy, Michael. I didn't want to take your
I'm kidding with you. You know that.
I'm not that guy.
Take my guy. You mean the one show every 5 months we do? Yeah, I really want to hold on to everybody.
I don't poach somebody that plays at jazz clubs.
You're a big poach guy, man. You poached a video guy from those people. It was crazy. You went behind his back, reached out to the video guy.
Which people?
Those people. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not dropping them. I'm not doing it. They're not worthy of me dropping it. No, I'm not.
They don't exist.
They don't exist.
They don't exist if there's no names attached to them.
Okay,
right?
So, and by the way, that wasn't poaching. That was a legitimate thing you did, but I wanted to make fun of it. So, hey, can you tell that I'm having some allergy issues? How's everybody's allergies out there right now? In Las Vegas, especially. You don't have any allergies, Kevin?
I don't. No.
Does Aaron?
No, she outgrew them.
And Max?
Max has some allergies, yeah.
So in our neighborhood,
does Melvin have any allergies?
Huey does.
How about Huey? Does Huey have any allergies?
Huey does, yeah. Melvin
Norman. Does Norman have any allergies?
Who's Norman?
A third fucking dog you got. How many dogs you got over there now?
That's Shappy, dude. Don't be a dick.
How many dogs do you? I'm not being a dick. How many dogs do you have over there now?
We have 3. What do you have? A quarter? You have 1/4 of one, right? Left.
Well, we're reasonable people.
Reasonable people. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin and Aaron and Max's dog, it wears a diaper in the house. That's reasonable.
We didn't have to have a harem of dogs.
Look at Billy. Mike has me on retainer. I could
$6 a month, he said.
You're worthy of a major retainer, and unfortunately, I'm not working enough to do it, nor do I have the money to do it.
Billy, he's saying that because he's in front of people right now. Behind the doors, he talks shit about you all the time.
Billy knows that's not true, dude. He can tell by my way my eyes light up when he's suddenly back at Monday's Dark running sound. It's so great.
Hey, speaking of Monday's Dark, I heard you do a version of All Shook Up.
I did, and I want to continue talking about my allergies, man. Brutal, dude. So in my neighborhood, I'm in an old neighborhood. We have mulberry and we have olive trees, and man, it is rocking. And it occurred to me that the dogs are bringing it in, man. Not cool, man. I'm talking like as if I smoked some pot to start the show off because it's the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Brighton just announced that she is here.
Wow. Hi, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. Thanks for joining us today.
First time for her? She's a virgin. Is she a virgin? Is she a little lavender virgin?
She's been here before.
How come we haven't had her as a guest?
Because you said you didn't want her.
Oh, that's right. She's.
I keep saying let's get Barbara Brighton. You keep saying nah.
What makes you think you're going to be able to make these fraudulent claims and attack my character or what I said, make it up, and then not expect me to redline?
Because you've been a dick on the whole show today to me.
I love Barbara. You know
I brought up the text message you deflected to go back to the meditation. I brought up the Monday's Dark. You deflected to talk back about the.
No, we went back to all those things.
Listen, let's just talk about what you want to talk about today. What's next on your agenda?
So Barbara, Barbara and I go back way before you even thought to move to Las Vegas, my friend. Just remember that.
Congratulations.
Just let's Just remember that.
She's ready. Next week, ladies and
she's
gentlemen,
ready.
Barbara Brighton.
Barbara, say it slower. I'm ready. I want to hear it slower. Type it slower. That's great. Well, let's bring her on. Let's get her on as a guest. She's a hoot. Michael did a fantastic Elvis. I see you don't put that comment. You don't want to give me a little ego stroke. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Denise. I had fun doing that. Yeah, Monday's Dark was fun. What about it, Kevin?
I just heard it. I heard it. No, I heard the mix that you did.
Yeah, because the cool thing that Monday's Dark is doing now is they're providing stems for after, so you're not locked into the streaming audio, which isn't always great, and so it gives one the ability to take the tracks of the performance for people that don't know and create a mix. And so I did it's a live mix. It is what it is. But it's fun to do. I spent a couple hours on that mix. Kevin is an extraordinary mixing engineer, amongst other things, and a producer as well. So he's always very critical of anything that I do mix-wise, because of course he could do it better. There's no question about it. But did
I ask you to send me the stems for this one?
No, you didn't even offer. You've offered before, but you didn't.
I've offered so many times that you say no, that I'm just done.
And why do I say no?
Because you hire other people to do it.
No, I don't. That's not true. I was trying to be respectful of the producer of that particular project, who will remain nameless.
Why are you redlining?
I'm explaining. Oh God, I gotta meditate again. Seriously, there was a hiccup with that situation. Oh, there it is. Man, I love you, bro. Please mix my stuff. Anyway, I thought I did a pretty good mix on it. So,
You did. It was great.
Look at Billy. Look at Billy. The stream audio was great now, LOL. It's definitely better because you're doing front of house, but it is nice to be able to remix things in post. And it leaves it up to the artist if they want to change something or do spice it up or whatever. So, did I do okay on that mix, Kevin? Or I'm sure you heard stuff.
But I was going to talk about it 4 minutes ago, but we stopped talking about it. So I've moved on now.
I'm on Claritin tea. So
what are you drinking? What is that? Is that your tea?
Yeah, it's my pineapple.
Can you make that noise a little closer to the microphone?
Yeah, it's the pineapple tea, sparkling tea from Trader Joe's. That's a
nice tea.
I bought 20 cases of it the other day. It's four cans in a case. And you know what they did? They moved the section in Trader Joe's on Sunset. They moved the section of this tea to the bottom.
How many of those teas do you go through a day?
I do one, but my wife, she may have to go to treatment because she burns through that's why I bought 20 of them. She burns through them. She loves them. She's with clients all day long, right? So it gives you a little bit of a caffeine bump, so... You know something? Speaking of my wife, I gotta say,
how come we haven't had her on the show?
It's funny because I was faced. She had a break between clients, and I was FaceTiming with her, and I asked. I said, "Do you want to be on the show?" Her next client started at 5, so she could. But she said she would. I'd love to have her on. We had therapy today. We always have therapy on Tuesday. Breakthrough stuff. She has got so much courage and willingness to do the hard work, and it's scary, right? A lot of us have issues that we have put on the shelf in a neat box, and it really doesn't seem like it's affecting our life, so we just leave it over there. And the ego balks at investigation. So to intentionally go and pull that box off the shelf and open up something that we've resolved in our own way decades ago or whatever, it takes a lot of courage to do that work. And I just my wife is remarkable, and I'm so grateful to be in her life. And I watched her do some work today, and I love her more and more every day. And I'm just so lucky, man. So with that, yeah, we'll get her on the show. I'd like to talk about
that is absolutely beautiful. I am so grateful.
You're pretty good at the buttons.
I'm so great. What? I'm grateful that you recognize that, because she is wonderful and she's good for you, dude. You need a Joe Lay in your life. You do. Yeah. I know you, and you need a Joe Lay in your life. That's like a cool yin yang balance, right?
And look at your wife commenting. Yes, you are, and she knows Joe Lay. She spends time with her, and they have lunch together and stuff, so she knows.
And she adores your
very
wife.
Lucky.
Very much so.
Lucky because you want to. Are you implying that I am what? Yeah, we know I married up. Okay, of course. Yeah, she's a spiritual giant. I'm grateful.
Denise says we should have both our wives on. That would be fun.
Okay. I think we should have Denise on the show, and she can tell us why that's a good idea. Why not?
I wish we could get people to join us. Like, it would be so great to get people to just pop in this room right here and have a conversation with us.
There's a way to do it. You know how to do that. I mean, thank you, Barbara, and you're right.
Thank you, Barbara.
Takes one to know one. Isn't there a way that we could put the link up and people could pop in and out? I mean, you could do that live.
Suppose we could, right?
We got to do something because this podcast is crashing and burning, man. You know, it's like, although we did hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube, which is impressive, right?
We did. We hit 1 million.
1 million. Yes, we did. So you're pushing the buttons. You're distracted. What's going on? Where are you?
I'm inviting people in to have a conversation. Right?
Today we're doing this? Oh, man. That's
we're sending some things out.
All right. Who's got the courage to pop in live on A Little Lavender with Kevin Suker and Michael Shapiro? I love to hear my name in third person when I say it. It's just amazing, isn't it? No, that's not true. Come on. Stop it. The Claritin D's working for me, huh? What do you think? I feel like I'm having to carry you today. What's going on with you?
What's up with that? With your Claritin D? Desperate
on the allergies and Claritin, the D, any kind of the D stuff works better, but I feel like I'm smoking crack. It's like, blah, 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 as you can tell. You, on the other hand, are like on Quaaludes.
There's no room for me in your podcast today, so I'm just chilling out. It's all good, though. Listen, I've told you before we even start, I'm sick and tired of carrying your ass. So I'm okay with today being your podcast, right? I'm okay being your support.
Patrick, if I may interrupt for 1 second. Patrick, that's not true. It's a joke. I just feel in today's world you can pretty much say whatever you want to say. And that becomes
you did not
truth.
Go there.
Yeah, no, it seems to be true. Anybody can say anything they want. Anybody can do anything they want, and it is what it is. But I think that our last episode from last week got actually no views on.
You'd be wrong.
I'd be wrong?
Yeah, I get stats.
Oh,
we can't count the stats that you look at. I get all the behind the scenes stats, like
because you're the real producer of the show. You carry
no, because you don't. You call me and you say, "Hey, can you please put the podcast up so we can promote it to 17 people?"
Yeah, well, because you got to put it up. If Facebook's still limiting us to only be able to invite, 150? Between Little Lavender, you and
50.
me. 50 each, though. 50
that's
each. Yeah, that's crazy.
And
it's
half
crazy.
the people that you invite are the same people I invite.
Yeah, I see the ones already invited, and I got to go for the different part of the list. But it is what it is. It's either we suck, and this is just a boring podcast going nowhere, or we don't know. Facebook is prohibiting us from growing.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 56 episodes. That's 1 year and 4 weeks we have done this, and we have not missed a single week.
Yeah.
And our podcast hasn't grown at all. I would say we suck.
I think it's the meditation. Going by Annabella's comment, I think that maybe that's probably what it is. And pantless viewers too. Brian, are you pantsless, Brian? Froggy, show us the frog. Come on, man. Nobody's calling in either. Look, that just shows you. Like, is everybody afraid to call in?
I'm sending it out. I'm texting the link out to people. I'm saying, hey, join us if you will. And I think people are intimidated by you.
Is Barbara Brighton, when she says how slow, is she referring to me telling her to type slow, or like how slow the show is?
I think it was the sexual innuendo you made to Barbara.
Too. Yeah,
she's responding to.
Yeah, well, Barbara's a hot piece of ass, Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, can you say that anymore? I don't even know what's straight. I don't even know. I went to a Dennis Bono show that you performed at, right? And I sat with Barbara, and she just loves you. She's just the whole time. And I'm trying to listen to the music, and Barbara's like talking about how wonderful Kevin is and how she wishes that she, because your management skills are great. And so she's like, hey, and he would manage me. And it was so flattering what she was saying to you, about you, to me. And I just wanted her to shut up so I could hear the song you guys were singing. And she's right. It was just very sweet. So I would definitely endorse management by Kevin Suker to Barbara Bryden. Squeeze the last little drop out of her lemon, buddy.
That is so rude.
What is? All the compliments that the previous what?
That is so rude.
Okay, I'm giving you space, man. Fill it up. Entertain us.
I'm trying to get people to join us here, and there's nobody that wants to take us.
Where
up on
are you
this.
posting it? I don't. Are you sending private messages to?
Yeah, I'm sending text messages to people on our text message list.
Is it a new link every time?
You want me to just put it in this link right here?
I don't know. I don't know how you're doing. You're sending private.
You want me to put it in the chat?
I don't know. I don't know what the consequences of that could be.
Here, join us now.
We do a new link every week, right? So it's not going to be
a new link every week. Yeah. So
okay.
Either you want to join us. There you go. There's the link to join us right now.
I like Froggy's comment. People
those of you that have the cojones.
Cojones. Hey, you guys went to.
Denise, I just put it in there.
I see it. Can't see the link. Look in the comments, Denise. So you guys are now a few weeks into boom, there it is, into a few weeks of adding Thursdays. Going well. Are you enjoying working an additional day when you're in town?
I am.
Everybody's happy?
We are. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been really good.
Good. I know the owner is happy.
That's, you want to make sure that the owner's happy. That's
you got a good thing going there, man. It's beautiful. It's so great.
We're very grateful, man. We're very, very grateful.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to give you some space now. Entertain us, Kevin.
What does that mean? Entertain us. What does that mean, even?
I don't know. Talk about a subject. Bring something up. This is an unscripted show. You got to improv, man. What do you got?
Look at this. Nobody is joining. That's how bad we are.
Not Froggy. No.
I found the link, guys.
You found the link, man. What's up,
Look
brother?
at those glasses. I love them.
It's from the Souchet collection.
There we go.
Ooh, did it come with a bottle of perfume?
Let's remind everybody.
I'm wearing
that
the bottle right now.
Ooh,
you
very
can
nice.
Order a bottle of Taint. This is my personal fragrance that I created by Souchet. It comes in a stylish glass bottle that you yourself can own right here.
And anybody can wear this.
Details on the website. Yes, it is a men's and women's unisex fragrance.
And when you say Froggy, would you say I'm wearing it right now? Do you mean the scent or the bottle?
There's a scent.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
There's
How you doing? Dude, thanks for joining us and bailing us out of the most boring podcast on the planet
today, man. Are you in Wyoming?
I'm in LA right now. I flew right over Vegas. I waved to both of you guys.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
good
stuff. And just in LA, it's 90 degrees and beautiful here.
We're hitting 90 tomorrow. Inside. 90 tomorrow here. It's our first 90.
Nice.
Yeah. So what are you doing there? Are you working or are you just hanging out? Or?
Work? Man, that's not cool.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Please forgive me, Froggy. I didn't mean to say that.
Yeah. Forever vacation.
Vacation in LA?
No, just at home here.
You're lying.
Yeah, I made sure I got stationary so I could tune in every Tuesday. I block this day out of my calendar. No work happens on Tuesday. That's what everyone
should do. You spend a lot of time with us, man. You do. I have to say, you're here religiously.
And he's funny. He's funny. You add something to every episode because your comments are very funny. You're a funny guy.
Color commentary.
Color
Can you say that
commentary.
now? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. You did. You just did, and I support it. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, what's new in your life, Froggy? What's going on?
Not a whole lot. I need to get over to Vegas, see the Docksiders show again.
Yeah.
This time without 14 chocolate martinis. Maybe 15. I don't know.
You don't remember the show?
Oh, it was great. You should have saw this chubby middle-aged guy dancing out there to it. It was wonderful.
It was nice. You were cutting the rug, man. It was great.
By the way, guys, the other day I googled a couple different Googles. Best yacht rock band in the world and also most successful yacht rock band in the world. And it gives one of Yachty by Nature is one that comes up. But what I loved about all the different searches I did, I don't give a shit who they are, but here's what came up for me. Even where Docksiders weren't in that, every one of them had Docksiders in it. It would be like notable shows, and Docksiders was BAM and all of that. These are different various Google searches about yacht rock that, Kevin, you have managed to build this brand, and it's something to be very proud of. I was impressed. I'm like, damn, these guys got it going on. I didn't think they were that good, but whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, good. I don't know why you did all the chocolate martinis, though. What's going on for you?
Man, I had to do something to hydrate, That's what the waitress told me.
Oh, okay.
They have, listen, their drink selection at 1923 Live is excellent, man.
Their drinks are great.
Their menu is incredible.
All around. I took one of my people from the Eagles camp, had a day off from the Sphere, and she loved the show. Absolutely blown away by it. She's actually brought people back to it. It's just one of those things. If you're in Vegas, go check it out. I still got to see your show, Michael.
It's not worth it.
You don't have to.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it's not worth it. Why don't you come in? Oh, we can't. Never mind. I'll let you know. I'm doing surgery. After the surgery, I'll get back to it. I'll give you a heads up when we book the show. Don't tell Kevin, though, because I don't really want Kevin there. Because he's
Kevin who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's watching, isn't he? He's
he sits out there. You know what he does? Oh, hold on a second. You're right. Let me fix that shit. I don't know what I'm. Oh, I don't know how to do it. Do I know how to do it? What happens if I do that? No, that's not it. Hold on
better.
a second.
That's
how do I just tell me how to just make it him? Or just how do I get rid of? Oh, I know how to get rid of it. Hold on, I got it. Hold on.
Look at that.
Don't tell Kevin about.
Okay, now that we're alone.
Show. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me the real deal.
I got some critiques on that Docksider show, man. I'm just telling you, it's the sparkly jackets, the
mediocre,
hat,
right?
Yeah.
Everybody but the front man.
The rest of the band's great.
Killer. Yeah.
The rest of the band's great.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a guy there with the best porn stash on the planet. Like,
oh yeah.
If he could just sing the rest of the songs, that would be pretty epic.
I think they're working up to that, is what.
Yeah,
are
they getting there? Okay.
Yeah, but they're doing it behind
Kevin
Kevin's
hear
back.
Us, right?
No, we're good. Let's bring him back in though. Now, okay, here we go.
Okay.
Careful, dude. You had an accident this week, dude. You're on par for another one. At least he had his pants on, because that's not a good look.
Yeah, the pants are normally off.
Yeah,
not good. Not good.
I usually do the podcast, the pants off podcast. That's what it is.
That's what it should be.
Sonia's never been to a Docksider show? Sonia, is that true?
She's never been.
Now
let's change the name of the podcast. Let's call it the No Pants Podcast, and from now on, nobody can come on without wearing pants.
You're going to need 2 more cameras. Okay.
I got
Regular viewers get this view right here. Okay,
Yeah.
they get this view right here. The premium viewers, you can upcharge for
He's
this.
smart. You are
get
smart,
under
man.
the table camera.
Oh, this is actually this might have legs, man.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
It's like
Just
walking
saying.
through the forest and you're foraging mushrooms.
Yeah, just saying, like for some of those thirsty fans out there, you pay the extra $4.99, you get the secondary camera view. Boom! Not
we could do the
house.
Little Lavender OnlyFans.
Do your parents still watch the show, Kevin? Or are they out?
Yeah, my mom and dad are watching right now.
My mother-in-law tunes into
$4.99
it.
is $4.99. It doesn't care where it comes from.
Yeah, I don't know if that option's going to work for my mother-in-law. It's questionable. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, man, it's been great. This has been great. Dude, you made the show. Froggy, with that idea, I think we're going to run with that.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm an idea guy.
You're an idea guy.
He's the producer. He's now the producer of A Little Lavender.
Congratulations, Froggy.
You've just joined the team.
Join the team. The glasses are amazing.
I'm still waiting on my hat. I want a Froggy hat.
If you could just send me that.
Wow. Did he exit himself?
He did. Congratulations. That was a good one.
Yes,
He did a
sir.
good job. All right. Marco Toole's talking in now. What's this? Think that's much better? What? Getting rid of what do you mean, Mark? Be specific. What's that? Who likes the wait?
Mark said, I always said he's a perfect asshole. Is asshole one word or two?
It is one word, but for Mark, I think he breaks it up for impact.
Oh.
Yeah. Go back to that
And Sonia
previous.
said, I kind of like the crotch cam at Monday's.
Yeah, they got that there too. It's not an original idea. I think we'll rip it off. Let's do that. And then can we do how would we do a premium to be able to sell our
What are we going to sell to the 3 people that watch us right now?
Hey, if we jack the price up to $50, that's $150. It's $75 each to show, a little bit of down under the desk kind of thing.
I'd do
I like
it for less.
Well, if we have more people, you could do it for less, but we got to get 150. $75 for
For real? What if we did it? I would do it for like $20 each.
Well, you better run that by your wife. Yeah.
She doesn't own me.
Why do you have the I smell shit look on your face?
Because you make stupid comments.
They're not all going to be, ringers, man. There's going to be a couple of bad comments in there. I'm not going to deny that. So
right on.
Yeah. All right.
Look at that one.
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. So that'll work for the camera shots underneath the desk. Then that's a good thing, Mark. We like that.
Nice. Is the camera oozing a gravy too?
Oh, look who's on. Hi,
no
Denise.
way,
Hi.
Denise.
I finally
Bam.
got it.
So
Hi, Denise.
Not my friend.
Why is it daytime there? Shouldn't it be nighttime there?
It's
No,
14 hours ahead.
So it's a day. Okay, it's a day ahead.
Denise is actually calling from the future.
I am. And your Wednesday is going to be amazing. It's Wednesday afternoon at 1:40.
What's the stock market doing? Should we buy in or buy or sell?
I don't know. We don't have much of that around here.
Who's winning March Madness? Give us that information. March Madness is still happening. Who's in the brackets? Ahead of time.
March Madness? I have no idea. Sorry.
The basketball, the college basketball. Okay. Well, what good is
Denise?
Being in the future?
I'm in a very small country at the bottom of the world. Okay.
I don't want to be there.
Hey, Michael, shut up. Let
All
me
right,
ask
I'm
Denise
quiet.
a question. Jeez, this Claritin D. What the fuck?
It's hard. It's like methamphetamine.
Oh my God. Hey, Denise, how are my All Blacks doing?
Pretty good. We haven't started yet. We're coming into winter now, but it's a beautiful. It still feels like summer weather. So we have summer from December, January, February, and then we have autumn, which you call fall, from March, April, May, and then June, July, August is our winter, and that's when the All Blacks come out to play. That's when all the winter sports.
Don't tell me what I call fall. You don't know me.
So what about skiing there in the wintertime? Don't you have a couple of places to snow ski?
Yes, we do, but not where I am, further south. So we have a North Island where I live and a South Island, and then we have a little Stewart Island at the bottom of the country. So we call it 3 islands. So I live in the North Island, and so it's a lot of farmlands,
Gotcha.
farm like ranches, I guess you call them. And not a lot of skiing. We have further south we do.
I have a question for you, Denise. How frequently do you see Frodo and Schmeagol?
Not often. Actually, they don't live very far away from me.
Nice.
The movie was made. Part of the movie was made in Matamata, which is about 50-minute drive from me. I actually haven't been there. I need to go.
There's a reminder. Go take a look and take pictures and come back on the show, and we'll show.
That would be
everybody the
great. You
pictures.
can share your pictures with us. That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm in my little country of New Zealand. So
Very
it's
nice.
Wednesday afternoon at 1:45 p.m. and in 15 minutes I start work.
I have to be honest. I love the fact that you have to hide away somewhere that nobody can see you talking to us too, because this shame must be overwhelming, right?
No, I'm actually sitting in my car waiting to start work for the afternoon.
Oh.
So I work with children. So and today I'm working with after school children. So what we call primary school, you call elementary school.
Elementary school.
Yeah,
you should show them our podcast. It'll be a great learning experience.
Oh, so you're warming up and stretching out for the kids with us, with Kevin and I. Oh, I got it.
So
Okay.
15
You're
minutes
welcome.
I start with them. So sometimes I work with preschool children. So that's like 5 months to 10 years. 5 years, sorry. And then, your elementary level is 5 years to 10 years, 11 years. Yeah. And then
Glutton
they go
for punishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So-
Well, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
welcome.
for calling in. I'm glad you found it out. Figured out how to get in here.
Yeah. I always watch your podcast unless I'm working or not at home.
Well,
Hey,
thank
listen.
you.
Hey, how's the weather there?
Beautiful.
Okay, Denise, she's still talking. Denise, that's
talking.
the infamous hang up right there.
You got it. Shoot, we hung up on it.
I was going to suggest that that maybe we don't hang up on her because of people that will call in during the show like this, that we give them a privilege. And you're back. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Michael.
So why don't you do something? Ask us a question and then you hang up on us.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea. And then
Ask
you know
Kevin
how it
something.
feels. Yes.
Be ready to
Yes.
hang up, though. You got to know how to
Oh
do it.
yeah. I get ready to leave. Leave the
Ask
broadcast.
Kevin about his career. He loves to talk about himself.
Yeah, actually, I'm following Kevin now on Facebook. So I decided to follow you because you guys are so cool. And obviously, Michael, you're a Facebook friend.
Yes,
But
we
I
are
don't know
friends.
much about you guys. But yeah, I think you should have your wives on the show. Not at the same time, probably. But
Maybe.
one week and one another week. I think that'd be cool.
I think we should have our wives replace us and have them
How
just
great
take
would
over.
that be if they
That'd be
did
good.
one
That's an
episode,
idea. I like
just
it.
the two of them?
All
That'd
right.
be
Well,
I like it.
Denise is on board with that, so we got one thumbs up. So.
I'm on board
What
with
do
that.
What are you playing with your hands for? Oh, did she hang up on us?
I think she did. She
Good for
hung
her.
up.
She nailed it. Good
Nobody
for her.
else has called in today.
That's
Nobody.
it.
We had
That's
Froggy,
probably good.
We had Froggy, and we had Denise. How wonderful was that we got a chance to
I'm surprised
have Denise.
self-promoting Mark O'Toole didn't jump on that. You know, he's
See, she said, "See, I hung up on you."
yeah, good job, Denise. You nailed it.
That'd be great. Did you say self-promoting Mark O'Toole?
Did I say that?
I said Dennis Bono light. Mark O'Toole.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
That's not a low blow. That was part of the roast.
Roast? Yeah. Roasting is low blows. You had a lot.
Were you at
of
that
them.
roast?
I wasn't. I was a
Yeah,
observer.
I didn't think so.
No,
Again,
no.
I saw him another day. I carried you.
I got upstaged by your son, man. He came out here and wooed the audience, and that was it for me. Yeah, that was fun. I think we should do a roast for Mark O'Toole every week. I had a great time on that show. So what's this? What's the restaurant that if you brought your wife 15% off, your girlfriend 25%, both free dinner? Huh. Keep working on the material, Froggy. It's questionable. All right. I think we're good. We're still rolling.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure?
I think
we're good.
What else you got to talk about? You carry the show.
I've been listening to you the whole day today. I haven't done anything today.
See, when I don't talk, that's what happens. Oops, wrong pipe. Today's episode was sponsored by Annabella. Thank you for that. Okay. Oh. Anyway, nothing to say about that post, huh?
Which post? This post?
No. Look at him. He looks so good. He holds the phone. He knows exactly how to hold the phone up. He's looking for the light. Oh, hey,
Betty. There's Betty.
Hold on.
Two for the price. No, the film noir is great.
Here we go. Hold on. Here we go.
Hi, guys.
Betty Ann's got light on her face. Hold on.
Betty,
Look
Betty
how
there you
pretty
go.
she. What do you got? A knife?
She's cutting the cheese.
Are you in harm? Are you okay, Mark? Has she finally had enough of you?
Betty,
Not
blink
for
twice.
long.
Betty,
Not
blink
for-
twice
not
if you're in
twice,
harm's
Betty,
way.
She's blinking.
There you go.
No, that's not from that. She has dementia. So it's okay.
That's one way.
Say, because I have the knife.
Okay, OJ.
You know what? She clearly has dementia. She's living with you. She has to.
Hey,
It's
I
the
have
only
to
way.
talk to you about. Shut the fuck up, Betty. So
Wow.
anyway, I just want to say that you, Kevin, were amazing on the roast. Michael, you sucked.
Thank you.
You literally stopped the show. Once
Thank
again,
you.
it was like being on Reckless in Vegas. It was
I
like
thought-
I was reliving the whole thing. You were just fucking horrible on stage. You're not funny. No, you're good to look at, but that's it.
So just stand there is better.
I mean, it's bad enough when it's. Listen, this is how bad you were. This is how bad. Kevin's son was better than you. That's how bad you were.
I said that he came out and upstaged me. He did a great job. I was like a shadow in the sun.
Say anything.
Wait a minute, hold on, Betty. What, Betty?
Michael doesn't have to say anything.
Oh, yeah, but you
Betty's
can't.
horny. She hasn't got laid for 27 years. That's why she said that.
I'll be right over, Betty. Let me get a free pass for my wife. I don't know if that's gonna fly, but I'll try. Well, thank you for all the compliments, Mark. You always build me up, and I appreciate that. Because
Here's my offer. I'd like to take you guys both out tomorrow morning to the Bagel Cafe for breakfast. What do you say?
well, after that invite and lead up prior to the invite, I can't wait to spend some more time with you, Mark.
Kevin, what do you say? Yeah, good.
I'll see you at 8 a.m.
All right, I'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll be there.
that's
I'm scared.
great.
Michael, do you want to go? Michael, do you really want to go?
I don't. No, thanks.
Thank
Yeah.
God, because
Yeah.
I just was trying to be nice.
I appreciate that.
8 o'clock tomorrow, Kevin, for sure. We're going to be there.
Oh shit.
You know what's more? You know what's more
guys.
exciting? You know what's more exciting to listen to you guys staring at the fucking fish in my
Well,
aquarium.
yeah, but they're fabulous, Mark. Look at them. They're fabulous. All of them.
Listen, Mark, I'm not going to say anything on the podcast, but the last time I was at your house for the party, there are two entertainers that are going to go nameless right now, but I saw them eat 2 of your fish.
I saw it too. Sushi.
Sure they weren't going through my medicine cabinet?
That too. They started with the medicine cabinet. When they came out, they were doing the sushi right out of the
They were
fish.
eating, no, they were just, there was no sushi. They were eating the fins and the assholes, and they were eating all that fish shit.
Hey,
Well, it is a gay household, so you know.
Give it up, guys. Too much. Bring it down. Censorship.
Froggy says, I really like this O'Toole fella.
He's an asshole, Froggy. You know what you're talking about. You're a terrible judge of character.
Well, listen, Michael, do you have another show coming up?
Don't hang up on me. He's going to hang up. I'm not going to bite that bait.
Are you doing any new material in the new show, Michael?
Nothing.
Or is it...
Actually, don't hang up on me. Actually, I am doing something. I'm going to play piano and sing a song with this next one.
That's worthy of the $40 ticket price in and of itself.
65.
Look at you, Mr. Look at you, Mr. $150 ticket. Go in the freezer and have a fucking drink. What are you talking about?
He's got a good point. Is it cold in there?
Yeah, well, I'm from Wisconsin, so
there's
nice.
snow. Oh, because the ice bar down. I get it. -5.
It feels nice. It's nice to me.
It's
you know
like
what,
being
Kevin?
home.
Honestly, Kevin's show is the bomb. Like I went there, I could not believe. And Kevin, you are a genius. The whole new setup with the seating is awesome. It really is.
What did you do with the seating?
Well, it makes it look
you'll have to come see it, Michael. One of these.
What'd you guys do with the seating? I got to come back and see it.
We did new things with the seats.
So you did lower on the front, and then scale goes up.
Yeah,
great, good for you. Yeah, that's a good move.
It makes it look like there's like 10 more people in there. It's really cool.
I love what Vinny said. Vinny said at the roast, Zucker's the only guy that can boast about selling out a room with 35 seats.
No, it's excellent.
It is excellent.
Yeah, it's excellent. Anyway, goodbye. I love you both. I'll see
love
you tomorrow morning.
Mark.
8 o'clock.
Hey, Mark.
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Hey, Mark. Speaking of sushi, you know what we're doing tonight?
I'm not talking to you. I'm out.
Why is his audio still working?
He goes, I'm not talking to you. I'm out.
Yeah. Why was his audio still alive?
I don't know how he made that work. That was really good, though.
All right, dude. Let's sign off in a normal human way.